Alright, so my GPS is usually pretty good, but sometimes it'll take me down the path of the roses, so to speak, to smell them, and that's not what I need to be doing with 78 feet of my truck. So I'm already a little apprehensive. I got this little windy road right here. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, alright, well, let's see where this goes. So now it's getting me into a residential neighborhood. I'm like, this doesn't look good. And so it says to turn right, so I'm turning right. And then I've basically got this bicycle path that has me on. And I'm 78 feet long. And this is a tight S-curve. And I'm thinking, uh-oh. Am I going to make it in here? So I go all the way to the left here. Just a little bit of a turn. And then I go all the way to the right. If you look at my hood mirror on the left, you can just see my trailer. Just about as I get to the apex here, my trailer almost rubs the rail. I'm like, whoa, that's close. My right fender is almost rubbing the rail up there. So I come down here, and now it's telling me to turn right. And as I approach this neighborhood, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to do something else. So I look down there and go, no, stay to the left. We go down here, and basically I go around the block the way I should be going, not through a residential neighborhood. So now it's going to flip. I parked, went in, checked in. They said, okay, go to door 21. So, which is behind me, the other direction. So I have to turn this around 180 degrees the other direction to get into their yard. So I'm going to go down here, and I hit mute because I was busy kind of cussing as to where am I going to turn around at. Because sometimes you have to go a long ways to get turned around. And then I see like this cul-de-sac thing to my left. I'm like, oh, this will work. So, but I'm going to need every inch of it. So I hugged the curb, and I wasn't hard over because the back tires will pivot. Actually, they are pivoting there a little bit. And I did pull down the trailer cams on the other side so you can see how tight it was when I had to squeeze back through between these trailers, because I'm dragging that trailer. Of course, it hangs to the right there. So now I'm pulling into the yard about a block down from where I was out there, and this yard was pretty wide open. It was pretty nice, and so this was a good opportunity to really just whip the trailer into the door 21. But once again, I've turned it all the way around the other direction, because it's easier if you don't blindside it from the passenger side, because once you start to turn this hard the other direction, you can't see anything, and you better remember where everything is, otherwise that's when you start running into stuff. So there's that door's open right there next to that other trailer. That's where I'm headed to. So basically, and my axles are all the way up, so I have maximum turning capability. So every time you change where your axles are, it's going to change the characteristics of how the trailer turns. So, and I almost never have my axles all the way up. So learning how fast and how much to turn the wheel to chase the trailer and catch it going back changes almost every time I'm backing up the trailer, because the axles are in a different place almost every time. So I guess with time I'll get a little bit better so I can hit it in one shot. But that's my goal. But I watch a lot of experienced drivers and they don't hit it in one shot, so I guess I shouldn't be too hard on myself. So here I'm out of space and I got to pull forward. Otherwise I'm going to end up being sideways in the lane. And they want my tires on the paint or right alongside the paint there. So that's the goal. So I'm backing up, squaring up so that I can chase the trailer and the tractor will catch it right as I hit the dock. I'll be perfectly in line. As you can see, I'm not perfectly in line, so I gotta do one more pull up, square it up. I do have my tires directly on the paint. That's perfect. And back up, and I'm done. Nice and easy.